Okay, we're going to learn some crochet basics today. And ahead of time, forgive me, because my cat is right beside me and she doesn't like it when I don't pay attention to her, so she might pipe in as well. So first things first, we're going to take the end of our yarn on our crochet hook, and I'm right-handed, so I'm going to have my hook in my right hand. There's two different ways to hold your hook. There is the knife hold, this is how I'm holding it, which is called a knife hold. There's also a pencil hold, where you hold it like a pencil. I know a lot of people use this method, but I can't figure it out for the life of me, and so I'm not going to be able to show you the pencil hold. Just basically, whatever feels good to you, go with that. So practice holding it different ways, and whatever feels comfortable, go with that. So the first thing we want to do is make a loop to put under our hook, and we can do this by doing a slip knot. And there's lots of different ways to do a slip knot, but the way I do it, that seems real easy, is I wrap it around my finger, and then I take the short end and I tuck it under like this, and then pull my finger out, boop, and pull it tight. And then you put your hook in the hole and you grab the short end and it pulls tight, and then it'll sit tight on your hook. And it'll loosen too. If you decide you want to use a different hook, you can just pull it loose, but we're going to leave it tight. So the first thing you start with in any crochet is a chain. So as you can see, when I hold the yarn, I like to wrap it around my pinky and my index finger. It just gives it a little bit more tension. So you can hold on to it a little bit tighter and it doesn't fly all over the place. But again, it's personal preference, so however you feel comfortable holding the yarn. If just getting used to it, you just want to hold it in your fingers or around your first finger, that's okay. And yes, the cat's piping in already. So to start a chain, you wrap the yarn around your hook like this. So you have your first loop down here and your loop you just made up here. And then sometimes, when I'm starting, just to keep the yarn from slipping too much, I'll hold on to this first loop with my middle finger and my thumb, and you will take your second loop and you pull it through the first one, and that's a chain. So you'll want to wrap around and pull through, wrap around, pull through, wrap around, pull through, etc. For as many chains as necessary. So, and here is your crochet chain. And you can see on this side it kind of looks a little bit like a braid, and on this side it looks a little bit lumpy. I call that the lumpy end. But for today I'll just chain a few. And as you can see, once you get used to it, you can just fly through. Like, I don't even, when I'm chaining, I don't even really have to look anymore. It just comes naturally. So a lot of times people just practice with chains. And if you ever make a mistake, the great thing about crochet is, boop, it just comes right undone real easy. So if you need to pull it out to start over, or if you counted your chains incorrectly, or if you're like me and you forgot to count, and you just went to town, and you need to go back and start over, you can do it that way. But as you can see, it gets real easy, and you can get practicing with it and get it real quick. So that is a crochet chain.